Hello and welcome to my first ever Pokopia video. So today's thing is that I'm gonna make an island tour for all my friends who I keep begging to come see my island, and I'm gonna talk in this video like I would talk their ear off, and that is how it's gonna go. This intro is gonna be face cam, hello, and then the rest of it's gonna be off the face cam. So thank you for the 3 people watching, and I will hopefully come back with a part 2. Alrighty, we are going in. So I'm really excited. I have spent should we check that first? Alright, let's check that real quick. How long? 540 hours on Pokopia, but as you saw, I don't know if you saw my Animal Crossing, like I does this, but it was COVID, it was a time. Okay, so first thing we're gonna walk into is my little home, cramped as heck, but it's cute nonetheless. It is my home. Look at this window view. Yeah. When I tell you, this was a very recent feature. Look at the Jirachi Shiny Wish Ticket, the little Jirachi lamp. The whole vibe of this place is just, it's my studio, literally. That's all it is. I had another home built, but that home has been overrun by Pokemon, as you will soon enough see. So when you walk out of my house, the first thing you're gonna see is the Pokemon Center. It looks hella cute right now because it's the Jirachi event. It does not, I mean, I guess it does normally look cute, but it looks extra cute today. Okay, this is just a manhole that's open. Close that. So when you, let's start at the entrance. Okay, so you come in, boom, you're in Pallette Town. And imagine you were coming here. This is what you would see if you were to take the bridge. Oop, it's lagging out. Okay, let's get her out the way just to get her chat bubble out. So yeah, you walk in. Normally you would be able to see the silhouette. Okay, there it is. Boom. Oh yeah, it's just loading. Oh my gosh. I've reached the point of the game where I'm loading into my game. But okay, yeah, you walk in and you see the entrance. Right here, there's a little subway station. Little selling station. A little water station. I'm kidding, it's called the pond. All of this is the first stuff that I've ever built in Pokopia. Literally, like, I'm talking, this stall was the first thing built, and it will remain here because it's quaint. And then you came over, I literally built this way. This is the pond that was, this is the pond that was in the game. This pond was here, I expanded it, and it became this pond. It used to be a home for every single water type Pokemon that ever tried to live in this island when they spawned. So Cramorant lived here, the Tatsugiris lived here, the Shellos lived here, everyone lived here. Nowadays, it's just home to Poliwag, I think. Let me see. Yeah, you see Poliwag. He's the little dweller in this area. Oh, does anyone live here? Yeah, Flareon lives right here in this little picnic area. She would have lived elsewhere, but you will soon see there was no space for her home. So you cross over through the pond. This was my original home. I'll zoom out so you can see the vibe. This was originally where I lived. Love it so much. I actually was thinking about destroying it, but I was like, I don't know, I'll just move where I live. Because I just wanted different Pokemon to spawn near me, because I kept getting the same ones. But I guess this is a nice spot so we can just fly over. Actually, no, we'll walk. Of course. Okay, back to business. So this was my old house. Pommy used to enjoy many, many simple salads here with me. It used to be me and Pommy living here, but now it's the Gardevoir family. They enjoy it very much. This used to be Pommy's favorite hangout spot. Evie used to sleep on this bed. Aww. Oh, that's Snorlax when he first moved in. Chansey when she first moved in. She spawned right on the cute bed setting thing. All my badges are in here, as you can see. Like, this was legit my first home. And then up here, come up, and you have a little garden. What is it called? A rooftop where all the Eevees spawned. This is here because Umbreon was like, you know what would be great? A stage. And I was like, you know what? You're right. And Sylveon very much so hypes it up all the time. All the Eevees love it here. And then you have Flareon down there excommunicated. Now you understand why it's unfortunate that Flareon is not part of the party. Nobody wanted pizza, apparently. If it was up to me, I would probably have gotten rid of... everything kind of looks good, but I guess if one thing had to go, it would be the cookies, because Espeon bought like a variety, and Sylveon bought her cake, so I would get rid of the cookies, because it's like, girl, we don't need that much speedies. I would get the pizza. Anywho, continuing on. From here, so first of all, there's a train station here too. This was another recent build. I'm probably going to destroy that rooftop. But this was recent. And you want to have to get around. This was like where all the water Pokemon spawned again. Shellos, Gastrodons. No, not Psyduck. Poliwag, Politoed. All of them. I think. If not, they were all rehabilitated and moved here because truly Azumarill spawned over here too. Absolutely the Gastrodon spawned here. Look at the evidence. And the Tatsugiri spawned over there. That used to be where their home was. It used to be like 3 little beach parasol things. And the Tatsugiri all spawned there. All 3 of them. And then this was Azumarill's home. I took out the electricity and she does not live here anymore. And neither do the Tatsugiri. Gastrodon also do not live here no more. They live elsewhere. Wait, who lives here? Slowpoke. Okay, cute. Okay, so going this way. Well, first of all, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just finish real quick. Real quick. Oh, Curlia! Oh my god! Hello, Curly. Hey. Listen, one thing about me, I love me a good fairy Pokemon, okay? Gardevoir being of the elite variety of fairy Pokemon. Oh my god, we got a Slowbro eating. Everybody eating today. Okay, good. You're keeping yourselves fed. So we have this little painting of me. This is my little patio. Well, I keep calling it mine. It's not mine anymore. I already moved out of here. But this is how you know it was my home because, like, why was it so beautiful? Hello? Anywho, coming down. This is one of my favorite things ever, and it's Lapras's home. First of all, hello? Grotto. Look at this. Boom. My Lapras. Look at this. Look, you can sleep. And look, I'll show you how pretty. There she is. My darling necklace. She looks so good. Here, I'll even zoom out so you can see how good she looks there. Look at her. Oh, I have utility poles everywhere. I don't really notice them. I guess I'm like blinded to them, but they are everywhere. Oh no, someone has a problem. Okay, we're not gonna deal with their problems today. I'm sorry. We're doing something. We have a goal. You know what? We're definitely gonna speak to someone who's cuter than Slower, but we'll get there when we get there. All right. One of my favorite things over here. We have the Grotto. This place was one of my first like cool builds. This is where Squirtle lives. Everything around it is the things that they requested. Squirtle, Piplup, Froakie, and I'll go inside Piplup's home because preference, and then on top of it, all of the houses look exactly the same, like literally recreations of each house inside. So they all look like this. Very starter homey. Eventually, maybe one day I'll do something different when like they get like the bubbly basin, and then I'll move all this out to Geary. Maybe down here instead. Oh, okay, it's gonna bug me that he's like has a problem. What? Glowing mushrooms, my friend. I don't have any, but okay, I'll try. Okay, I'm glitching. I'm not glitching, I'm just spazzing. Alright, so Lapras is sleeping literally in the water, okay. This is an area right behind the Pokemon Center that is under construction. It is supposed to be Slowbro, Slowpoke, and Slowking's residence. And I was maybe thinking about building them a lighthouse here because that was supposed to be the lighthouse. And then everyone just says it looks like an aviary. So I was like, absolutely, that's exactly what I was going for. And I added like bird Pokemon and a bunch of birdie stuff. Okay, so now that we've seen completely the back and underneath, we can go back to the front. Oh my god, Mew! I always walk around with Mew, I'm sorry, y'all. He's my buddy, and it's because he can teleport me everywhere and he flies, so he doesn't get stuck in places, and he's like one tile big, so he can follow me literally anywhere, which is like also a blessing and a curse. Alright, so anywho, where were we? Oh yeah, we just came from here, we saw this. Y'all, when I tell you we're gonna go exploring, I feel like this is what I mean by it has to be in sections, because this is just like the Pokemon Center. I call this area the Pokemon Center. The music playing around it is all Pokemon Center music. All the Pokemon are like babies. Like everything is very Pokemon Center themed here. Look at all the Pokeball stuff when you come in. This is truly one of my favorite things. This is its own area here. This is that picture you saw of Snorlax. It was like right here. Boom. Love this shot right here. Honestly, is this the feature of the island? No. Is there a problem that it's centered? Honestly, I don't care. A lot of this island is off-center, at least in this very middle part, because I started caring about structure when you cross the bridge. Like literally, it was one of those, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and as soon as that bridge was built, that's when we crossed that bridge. Okay, so for now, enjoy the asymmetry of it all. I don't even want to, I mean, you already saw behind, it has to be painted white. I have not worked on this since I literally moved into this Pallette Town. Like this was done, like my house was made, then I put like this cement road, and I built this tower. Like that was the order of progress. and the grotto somewhere around that too happened. All of it happened in tandem. Anywho, now one of my favorite, literally probably if not my favorite thing about my island, which is my Pokemon Center home. My Pokemon Center home. This home is messy, but okay, now it's clean. So, in this home, it is home to, as you can see, Pichu, Happiny, Chansey, Blissey, amazing Pokemon. Am I recording? Just checking. Okay, yes, I am. Love these girls. They run this place. Mine Juniors are gatherer here. You have Mincino also as the gatherer. Then we have Munchlax living here. We have Igglybuff. We have Cleffa moved out, unfortunately. In here we have Aleka's home. This is a habitat too. Yo, when I tell you there are so many habitats in here, like the goal was to fit as many habitats as possible. Like if I just start going around, 1, look at that, 2. Oh, you know what's crazy? I could put the Ditto plush there and that would become a habitat, and then I could put the Jirachi lamp there. Decisions. Alright, anywho. Yeah, there's just a ton of habitats here. This is the bathroom. Look how tiny and cute and quaint it is. Walking. Boop. To the corner. Goomy lives here. Azura lives here. And they'll just be in the water. Pokemon love to gather here. Take a little shower. I love it. Vulpix used to live here, but she moved out. Beldum, I remember one time Beldum was sick and he had to come here. There's pictures of it and everything. Like, it was a whole story, and Chansey had just moved in. Good times. Pommy lives here, although Pommy has lived in my house, Pokemon Center, in tall grass. Pommy and me are besties when I tell you. I'll show you guys later, but me and Pommy are besties. Me, Pommy, Igglybuff, I think Riolu. We're all buddies. Moving on, look at this cool picture of me and Suicune. Oh my gosh, look at this home I built for Larvatar. Okay, so long story about Larvatar. Larvatar used to live over here, right? Amazing. I built this whole little painting workshop for him because I wanted him to feel like he was a little painter, and he had to crush berries, and this is where I would put all the berries that we would collect. Like, literally, it was a whole thing. Like, we had a great time, me and Larvatar over here. Like, it was amazing. Look how I customized it to his color scheme. Anywho, turns out he was not happy. He was not happy here at all. And it was because of these dang mushroom lamps from Igglybuff's habitat. And he was not having it because it was light. So I was like, you know what? You right. You absolutely right. And I took him and I moved him to the little boiler room. I literally made this boiler room so he would be happy. Let's go see. Look at, you walk in. He still has paintings. Still got that green color scheme. I really went in because I was like, he will still have like the best, because Larvatar is one of the best. Love him so much. Look at his little green everything. He has some plants and tiki stuff. He lives here with Axew because I thought they were best friends. He has this little microwave to use. He has this storage thing that I put nothing in, and I should actually put shit for the furnace in. So I'm, ooh, my first swear. She didn't even swear. Alright, so I'm gonna put all this stuff in there, getting ready for the furnace. This is their bed, so cute, right under the stairs. This is my homage to Harry Potter, living under the stairs. Although these aren't stairs, but technically it is. Anywho, I think that was everything. I mean, back there just leads to the roof. So I guess we can go see the roof. Toot 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 toot. Toot toot toot. Oh, this is where the bird Pokemon sleep. Who lives here, you may ask? Easy. Far-fetched and Rookity, my two choppers. Honestly, I'm just as surprised as y'all that this is here, because when I tell you this is one of the first... Right. This is one of the first builds that I've done. It doesn't even, like, it's not even finished. Like, you could fall off the roof. Oh my god, not the video becoming me finishing my island. Wait. Okay. Honestly, I now I just want to see what's at the top. Oh, nothing. Okay, yeah. But truly, this is the view from up here, though. You see the cat, what do I call it? The grotto. My house, my old house. The train stations. My new house. Over there's the gardens. Look at that. That's what's gonna be another video, because I don't have the capacity to go through it. Like, literally me walking through it is overwhelming, so I won't do it to myself. And that's enough. So from here we can just go jump down to the ground and boop. This is where a lot of Pokemon used to live. I used to have Politoed live in this. Everyone lived in this pool. Riolu lives right here specifically. Swallow used to live here. Everyone used to live here. These are like literally the bathhouses. I don't even know. But this is a little flower patch that I made because I needed to cover this roof. But ideally, oh yeah, I would have gone around. But this is my garage. See? I would have put this thing to like emphasize that it's a garage, but I very much like how it's open floor plan kind of vibes. You call the elevator, you can go all the way up to the pool. Over here is where I put storages for like blocks. I just put these because I'm using them currently, and like whenever I'm like using the cement thing, that's what I'm using. Over here is more of the same, just random blocks that I use to trade for some money every now and then, which technically all this stuff should be in the bank, but I was using all that stuff. This is my this is my above ground crafting area, like a quick, easy, like I just went to my dream islands, Pokemon giving me stuff, and I found items, you know, and I just throw everything in these storage boxes. Do they get full? Absolutely, all the time. They hit capacity. And you know what I do? I take the items that are at max capacity and I move them to the full-blown storage downstairs. But right now that hasn't happened, or like I haven't needed for that. So we're Gucci with just what we have here. This is my little smelt thingy. Cement thingy. This is where I keep my paint. When I tell you, and then look, who makes all the paint? These guys right here, Pomo Pomai. Where do they live? Right here, literally, like, if I click to show you their home, it's right here. It's this space, not even in there. It's literally just right here. The items that counted were this table and flower, and this berry thing, and that lamp. I was so confused on how to get them to live here. And now I'm like, I wouldn't want it any other way. Anywho, this is my Ultra Tea. We just stepped up a level in friendship, me and Dratini. They're gonna call me Jello. Did you hear that? Alright, so moving on. This is my little flower garden. Oh, veggie garden. Victory Bell spawned over here, by the way. Like, if anyone wanted a flowery table, that's how you got Victory Bell. I think even Pidgeot spawned with this thing right here. Oh, Snivy lives here too. I forgot about him. And that's because these houses back here are for the grass starters. Look, this one was for Snivy or Sprigatito, and then there was one for Bulbasaur. And then there's Rowlets. Oh my gosh, how could I forget about poor Rowlet? It's because I didn't want to go inside anyone's houses. This is Rowlet's home. He's the only one who has a home that's decorated. Look at him! I sleepy! Oh my god. Yo, when I tell you this house used to be Mincino's, Grubbin, like all the Pokemon lived in here, but eventually, because Rowlet was like, he came way later. Like, I had not built a veggie patch on specifically this island until after the Pokemon Center was built. That gigantic mountain in the middle was built. The water was placed. And then, like, I had, like, a gap between the bank and the Pokemon Center. And I didn't know what to do there. And someone dear to me suggested that I build a little veggie garden there. And that is what I did. And it came out so cute. And it has been literally the only veggie garden that I use to feed all the Pokemon on every single island. They all eat from the same veggie patch. And it is not that big. And that is how, because of my veggie patch, I realize and I know for sure now that I'm like, I do not need no automatic berry farm or these things. Because honestly, I'll do one round of vegetable chopping and I have all the things I need. So I'm like, okay, great. And this is literally it. When I tell you beans, tomatoes, potatoes, and wheat. That's it. That's it. That's 8 of them when I tell you. Again, I gotta move the grass Pokemon over here because they're living out in the streets. So we gotta move them. Over back here is where, okay, this isn't supposed to be here, but alas, it is here for now. It's gonna become a little garden area, you know, behind the bank. This is a little alley. Again, someone dear to me suggested that I just put a little alley here, and I was like, you know what, it could work. And honestly, what else would it be here? Like, this was amazing. A little dumpster area. And then I made these amazing food trucks inspired by the amazing Pokopia content creator Nathan. And he had these food truck builds. They were super easy to make. Like, literally, like, I literally to this day, like, I only watched that video twice and I still remember how to build these food trucks because they were so easy and they look so cute. They're so customizable on the outside and the inside. Like, this one is for, look at that, I put a little bed in this one for no reason because nobody lives in here, but I'm thinking I should put people in here because I want to see them walking around more outside because, as you will one day see, I have a lot of underground work done. That will be another video in itself because I do not think it'll be a good idea to go above ground, seeing the city, and seeing my Pokemon Center. There's just a lot. So I'm just gonna head back out because that was just me showing you the back. That's just the way a lot of the Pokemon like to go for some reason. I don't like that they do, but they do. This area right here is so special to me because I had a vision of like, I wanted, low-key, I wanted it to be like, you know, an arch, you know, like completely covering it so you can't see the top. But once I built that first half of it, like, you see this curve right here, like as far as you see it looking like Pride Rock, that was so much work that I was like, you know what? And there was more. I had the other side built and it looked like an infinity, you know? And I was like, wow, I'm gonna make like an infinity bridge. But then I was like, this is too much effort. And like, where is it even connecting from? Like, it was just a lot of work. It was connecting from like the roof of the Pokemon Center. It was weird. And so I decided to just break it off and leave it like this. And honestly, it has become like a landmark. Like, this is the most probably noticeable or like memorable thing about my island was that there was this giant thing here looming in the distance from wherever you see. And it's not even that big. Like, honestly, to me, this was the biggest thing I thought I was going to build. But now I've built other things and I'm like, well, this is clearly taller. For example, the aviary. And if I made a lighthouse, I'm sure it would be tall as well. So, this is my landmark feature. Through there, this is like the crystal cavern. So, if you fall into this water, you might just end up in the crystal cavern. So, I recommend caution. But I throw caution to the wind. Whoa! And this is just a part of it, y'all. Look at this. Me saying I'm not going underground and goes underground, but no, this really had to be shown because nah, like this is just a sneak peek. When I tell you we're going underground, okay? Let me get out of here. Look at that, look at this. I feel like it's bland over there now that I'm seeing this flying out, but we live, we lit. Okay. This was one of my favorite things. This bridge was one of the first things I built too, because it was like the first thing where I started caring about symmetry. As you can see, this road and the placements of the buildings are very random. But over here, we go up these stairs, boop, 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 come over this bridge. This was a fun bridge to build. And then again, someone dear to me recommended that I put these glass windows here so it looks like you can see over, and I agree so much. It looks beautiful and you can't fall, which is great. This is the Swala Bank. I love this bank because I love Swala and Gulpin. In this game, they were my Dream Island besties. I would take them every time. It's literally just full of dirt. Like literally a bank full of dirt. And other items that will be trashed. And more dirt. You know what? Just adding to the bank. These are my thousands of dollars worth of coins, right? Every time a Pokemon wants to trade, this is where it comes from. Up these stairs, you have their home. They do not even come up here, which makes me so sad. So I need to, like, I don't know, do something about it. Like, just move them upstairs. But anywho, that's the bank. This is the Pokemon store. Actually, you know what? This is getting to the point where I would rather just beat this in part 2, because this is already being like a lot. Like, just exploring that first area was a lot. Alright, that's what's gonna have to happen. We're gonna do an in-depth tour and go inch by inch of the city later, because I'm just gonna do a little quick run through of this train station. Do 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 And that was part 1, everyone. Thank you for coming to my video. And hopefully this wasn't too, you know, ADHD chaos, but we'll definitely do the city next time because 1, it ain't done, and 2, it was a lot. So we're gonna do the city next. We'll do underground. We'll do the gardens. We'll figure this out. We'll have a structure. And remember, this was part 1. Thank you guys. all three of you, my besties, for listening to me yap and montage about Pokemon. Have a great one, day or night, wherever you may be, and Godspeed, Batman. And so, but literally I need water, sleep, a shower from sitting here for so long, and I look so forward to a part two because when I tell you, I was literally halfway through it and I was like, I cannot do the rest of this city because it wouldn't be the full effect if I don't go underground. Because the city includes going underground. So I think that would be the next best place to start. And we will do that eventually, hopefully sometime soon. And thank you again to anyone and everyone who decided to see this. So thank you. Have a good night, good day, wherever you may be. I'm going to bed and taking a shower. So, okay, so I just watched the playback and I thought, wouldn't it be amazing to just finish off the video with a flyby or like a zipline flyby of what's to come? Little sneakity peekity. Where are you, Mew? Alright, everybody. This is what we're gonna go see. And this is why we must do it in pods. And this is just what you can see, because underneath is a whole society. So y'all, I'll catch you in the next one, and peace out. Much love.